What professions for you would be a marriage deal breaker? You said, I like this person, but if they're doing this for a living, I can't see myself marrying someone who does this for a living. 800-682-1075. Let's go to our in-studio audience real quick.
Yes, we have Carmen.
I don't think I could marry a gynecologist. I don't need you.
That's a great answer, a gynecologist. Looking at lady parts all day.
Yes, and we also have Debbie.
Hey, I nannied a little boy like probably 15 years ago, and her husband drove the limo for the strip club out by the 68.
Oh, wow.
And he
Okay.
still does it.
Allegedly. Oh, yeah, so a strip club limo driver. All right.
Some people might say, like, a deal breaker would be if they worked in the porn industry.
Oh, yeah.
That wouldn't be for me.
That's unreasonable.
Really?
Or a strip club.
Okay.
No, that wouldn't be for me.
To marry.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But some would have a problem with that. But a lot of the adult film actors or performers, I guess you could say, are married.
They get married, which I've always thought is odd.
In a strip club, a lot of strippers are too. They're grinding on other guys, but yet they go home to their husbands.
I almost feel like if you're in that situation, and I could be totally wrong, and if you are a dancer, I don't know if you'd be up this early, but
They're still up, Jared.
I
Haven't gone to sleep.
Call us, 800.
They've been doing blow all night.
800-682-1075. Let us know, like, if you're married and a stripper. I don't know. It's very niche.
I know there are. There are a lot.
No,
lot
I
of-
know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know any, but I'm saying I can imagine that. But
I personally know a guy who was at a strip club, met a girl, left his wife, and now is marrying her, and she still dances. She still does.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you either have to be very, very secure as a man if your wife is a stripper and all right, I'm going to work, and like Jason said, grinding on other men for money, and they're seeing you naked.
Yep.
And who knows? Or you have to have some sort of open relationship where it's like, you do your whatever, I'll do my thing.
Or she's so sexy, you just tolerate it and put up with it.
Yeah. I would say the ones in like Vegas or something like that, they're also making a ton of money. Like they fly in from Vegas, this one place, from all over the world. I think one of the places said they had 80,000 dancers on their payroll.
Oh my!
And they just fly them in all over the world at different times. So they're making like thousands and thousands of dollars a time. Now, if you're down here off of Market Street or something like that, you might not be making as much.
No, you're not making
so there's
as
a big
much.
difference. So I think there's how much money they're making too. At least for me, that would be. If
Right.
Carol was like, this weekend I'm going to be making $20,000, I'm like, oh my gosh, do next weekend too.
Now, while she's gone, though, would you not be a little bit like, oh,
I would be, but I would be thinking about the $20,000.
you care about the money more?
Jason be at the strip club himself, so.
It's like, Carol, you're not dancing right. Do more. Offer them something shady in the back
How are you
room.
going to get a bigger tip?
Carol, focus. We may take another break. All right, 800-682-1075. I don't know. No, this is not a stripper, but they have a profession that would be a marriage deal breaker for them. Ellen, go ahead.
I said if you don't want to have your business aired on the radio, then I wouldn't marry a radio host.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's true.
That's a
Ellen,
good one.
I could tell
Never
you.
call back
Unless
again.
there's
No.
legal contracts that lets the DJ not speak about it.
Nothing strains relationships more than being on the air. I think
Yeah.
everyone gets like, ooh, why'd you say that? Or why'd you do that?
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. My first relationship being on air, I was like, "Wow, this sucks."
I think it helps you meet people, but like
Yeah.
making your relationship great,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That's why Matt never really says anything really bad about his wife. He's the smart one.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
not bad to say.
I don't have anything bad to say.
Well played, Matt. Well played.
Yeah.
How's he gaslighting us right now? Saying
I
he has
don't have
nothing bad to
anything.
say about Carol.
I don't.
You roast her every other day.
I can send you the audio later.
It's
if you-
every day. Get it right.
I don't say anything bad. You might think it's bad. It's not. I'm just very transparent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's good in Jason's brain.
Exactly.
All right. Well, professions that are marriage deal breakers. Some people in studio said gynecologist. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Radio hosts. I can obviously
Yeah.
see that. Strippers, porn industry,
Yeah.
truck drivers. On a more practical thing, they're gone all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
true.
That would be tough.
And I've heard that's very difficult. Some would say some would argue it makes marriages better because when they come back, you're like, oh, I missed you. But they're gone a lot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Teachers. I thought this was interesting. Unless they're both teachers. For some reason, they feel like that's a deal breaker for the pay's not great.
Well, that's not nice, though. I mean, they're trying to raise our kids in society.
Yeah. Well, they're just saying because it takes a lot of their time, like at school and then after school. Because even now,
Well, they get breaks and summer breaks and stuff like that.
used to now they have these remind apps or whatever, and parents before you could email, but now it's like it's on your phone. Teachers are getting messages all day long.
Yeah.
I mean, day and night, weekends, because people don't even think about it. It's like, oh, I'll just text them real quick.
I do hear the number one profession for divorce on a percentage level is a police officer.
It's on here. Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, police officers on here. These are marriage deal breakers. You're like, I can't marry someone like that, but there's just such stress involved that a lot of the marriages end in divorce.
Wow.
And they're gone a lot. They have weird hours. Stand-up comedians made the list. Professions that are marriage deal breakers. Again, traveling a lot.
Nonstop.
Celebrities, number 2 on the list. Yep, Squid knows what that's like. It's hard for him. Hard for
Not
him
at all.
out there. Let's go to Donnie. Donnie, what is a marriage deal breaker for you?
I would say a politician.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And why would you say that?
Well, let's see. They're always in the limelight, and they're always in trouble.
And then people are looking to try to destroy their
Yeah,
lives.
half the population,
yeah.
no matter what side, would really be weird if like you both were on different political sides.
Yes.
Gosh, talk about a household like that.
Yeah, there used to be they didn't run for office, but they were big time political consultants. One was for Clinton and one was for like Bush. And one would be on TV. They'd be on the same segment, like back to back. It'd be like the husband bashing Republicans and the wife coming on bashing Democrats.
And they were married?
Yeah. George,
is that
what's his
possible?
name? He's from Louisiana.
They got to be just doing it for the money then than the show.
Yeah.
They must have some common ground.
James Carville, look him up.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like very like opinionated. It's not like, they hate the other party and they're married together.
Wow.
It's like kind
Does
of
that ever come up on the show?
yeah, they're like, how do you guys stay married? Like, we don't talk about it at home. I'm like, how? It's your jobs. They get paid millions to talk
just your
about
mannerism sometimes define your political influence.
it. Right. And then 2 more real quick. A psychic is a marriage deal breaker, if you believe in that, because they're going to know all the stuff that's supposed to happen, although I don't think that's a thing. And, of course, divorce attorney.
Mm-hmm.
You can't win. There's no way. If you were a divorce attorney and you're married, you're trained to make a case against the person.
I wonder if a lot of women would be worried, or maybe men, if your significant other or your spouse was a funeral director or got the bodies ready, and you're always in a funeral home with dead bodies.
Why would you say?
That could be creepy.
It's creepy, yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah.
I think, and then it's like, do they? In my mind, I can't be
Right. There's
around
only
that.
certain people that can do that, right?
Right.
And usually it's, unless you're both doing funeral directing, I don't think it's very odd for the other person.
Yeah, because you're, and then like, do they value life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
Like numb
death is
to
so,
it?
They're
Yeah.
desensitized.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
it's just another dead body.
dead body.
I can have a few at the house. Doesn't matter to me. Don't aggravate me.
yeah, and this is a separate subject, but like you said, one with divorce, high rate of divorce, and then high rate of cheating is like hospital workers,
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that.
nurses, and doctors.
Huh.
Typically, the dynamic, you got a powerful, not all surgeons and doctors are men, but usually statistically more so, and more nurses are women, and usually a little bit younger, and that dynamic, and they're there all the time under stress.
Well, just look at Grey's Anatomy.
yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say, yeah, yeah.
that's all true, right?